With Boston isolated, the rebels wanted to press home their advantage. On the night of Friday the 16th of June 1775, the rebels occupied Breed's Hill, building a small fort and a defensive earthwork stretching north towards the shoreline. The British were taken by surprise. In their minds, it was still impossible for these simple militiamen to construct proper fortifications. If the Americans were to reinforce their lines, the British would be in a very weak position indeed.
And one of their first cannonballs took the head off a militiaman, causing a panic.
Thomas Gage convened a council of war. Henry Clinton, one of the three new generals, suggested cutting off the enemy at the rear, but he was overruled. Gage decided on a frontal assault. After the humiliation of the retreat from Concord, these stubborn farmers needed to be taught a lesson. It was time for an 18th century amphibious assault. Howe ordered a bombardment, setting the town ablaze. He then launched a three-pronged attack, one column going along the beach, and two straight up the hill in broad daylight. As the blood-red line of redcoats marched uphill, a rebel commander is alleged to have uttered the legendary order, "Don't shoot until you see the whites of their eyes." At 30 yards range, the Americans fired, with devastating effect. The British were repulsed with severe losses. 96 men lay dead from the beach assault alone.
Thomas Lobster had many vices, but disciplined courage was one of his virtues.
The Americans were running dangerously low on ammunition. And finally, the British stormed the fortifications.
The bloody murder of hand-to-hand fighting had begun, running their bayonets through them and beating their heads to pieces with the breeches of their guns. One regular said they fought more like devils than men. The smoke up here was so thick that when the Americans retreated, they had to feel their way out.